later. Where's the workforce sat down there? Should be impressed with that. Right, so we've got a transit custom. Just doing about halves. It looks like somebody's gone into it with a trailer, bent it all, so we've repaired it, got it into primer. Along here as well. A couple of bits on there. We will come back here and show you that a bit better in a minute. I've got the booth on warming up because it's freezing. So we're going to try and keep this below bottom third of the door, if you like. Keep it as small as possible so we don't have to paint all the doors, lose all the badges and everything like that. So we'll get warmed up and I'll come back. Right, I forgot again. Keep getting interrupted. So we're putting some silver base coat on at the moment. It's always a problem when you're painting, when you get interruptions and then you forget where you are. So this is going to want a couple more coats, and then a drop coat finish. Sorry, a couple of coats and then a drop coat finish. And then we always double check, make sure we're covered using the little light here. Last thing you want to do is get that outside and see a primer edge around the outside where you haven't quite got enough paint on. So always double check. That gets very old very quickly. If you've ever done that, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, then we've got a stool to weld up, of all things. It's broken. No, it wasn't me. Nobody knows who's done it either, usual thing. I guess the fairies have been in overnight and decided to break in the stool, and then it's been broken for about 3 months. I haven't fixed it, and I've just moved it out of the way again. I'm like, I'm going to make a point of fixing that. So we'll get this done, we'll get this stool repaired, and then we've got some work on another transit to get done, but we'll show you that in a minute. So we'll get some more base coat on this, we'll come back. Right, got the base coat on. Got stuff absolutely everywhere at the minute. Squeezing past. Big van here, little van here. Mental at the minute. It's a good problem to have. At least my paint room's warm anyway, it's freezing out there. Right, get rid of that. Right, I put that, I don't know if you can, well I'm sure you can hear it, the compressor will turn off in a minute. I put the like and subscribe. I put the base coat on now. There's hardly any of it left anyway, but I was going to say we've got another identical van to do, a sister van if you like, so I might just save, put a cap in it. We can save whatever's left. If that makes sense. Just turn it upside down to make sure the filter stays wet. These have got built-in filters, you see. If you haven't seen previous videos, that's one there, you can see it. It's like a very fine mesh. For those that haven't seen it, you have a liner and a lid with a filter built in, and they go into like a hard cup if you like. So that makes them easier. So this is water based, this is nice and easy. We've just got a water based cleaner, give it a quick spruce up and a clean out. We'll mix some clear coat up, and then we'll join us back in there again. We'll get this one done first though, because we're not far off now. So I just turn the computer back on. Right, there we go. Right, yeah, we'll get this cleaned out. Where's my stuff? And we'll join you back in there with some clear coat. Right, try again. There's going to be a lot of that in this video with the sounds of it. I was trying to record throughout of a day, but then with phone calls and everything else parts, it's become a bit mental, but you'll get a gist of it anyway. So we're clear coating this now. Clear coating these. You'll see as well, I've just debagged it, demasked that edge. So if I leave that, I risk a hard edge. I've masked it accordingly. I've flipped the edge of the tape and everything, so it should leave a soft line anyway. But I always remove the tape. As soon as I finish clear coating, remove the tape, and then along that edge tomorrow, there shouldn't be a hard edge there. We should just be able to polish that edge straight back, stick the number plate on, straight out the door. Hopefully. I'm sure we'll find out. I'll obviously put that back together as well, because that's all out of shape, but they didn't want to buy a new one. So we've had to make do with what we've got with that. So what we're going to do is grab the gun. Sorry about the camera angle there. Yeah, there. I'll not go that way, I've got music on and get copyrighted. Go around the other way. Right, so now I've got to wash this gun out now. For those of you that are interested, my favourite go-to clear coat gun, DeVilbiss DV1. I currently use the Sartor base coat gun. Which one was that one? Sartor Jet 5000 HVLP. For the people that are interested, I think it was a 1-2 tip. I cannot for the life of me get on with that gun. I keep trying and I do use it. I don't know what it is, just something about it. Whether it's a different cap or whether it's because it's a 1.2 and not a 1.3. I don't know, but it's ever since I've had it, it's always bugged me. But obviously I pay a lot of money for it. I can't really send it back once you've used it, can you? So what I might do is get some of these jobs smashed through. I might sell this one, give it a good clean, and sell the Sartor, and get myself the base coat version of the DV1, which, to be fair, I did demo in the first place, but then there was such a fantastic deal on with the Sartor at the time. I thought, oh, I'll get Sartor. Sartor's alright. It's one of the big brands, if you like. And I've had a 3000 in the past. Fantastic gun. In fact, I think a friend of mine still got it actually. Fantastic gun. Never had a problem with it. Always painted lovely. So I think it must just be the air cap. So I'm either going to get a new air cap kit for it, and needle and everything, in a 1.3. I'm going to double check first, see what's available and the cost. Let's see how much more it is just to buy a new DV1. Sell that one. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just I just can't get on with it. I don't know why. One of them things really, it's annoying. Because they cost you a fortune, so you expect them to, within reason, almost put the paint on for you, like, you know. But no, I can't get on with it. I know there's a lot of Sartor people out there that love them, use them, and like I said, the previous older one that I've had, perfectly fine, never had a problem with it. So right, so I'm going to finish cleaning this. I'm not bored to death too much, I'm waffling again. We'll get rid of that because it's been doing me head in, that stool. We'll grab that quickly and we'll get that welded up, and then that's another one of them I'll get round to jobs done. So I'll be back when I've sorted that out. Bye for now. Right, now we're on the stall now. This is one of them jobs that I'll fix it later, and you never actually end up fixing it, and then you don't want to throw it because it's good. There's still nothing wrong with it, so you keep putting up with it, you keep putting up with it. Well, now it's like, I don't know how many times I've moved it today. I need to fix it, so that's what we're doing. So I've just pulled the stall piece out of it. Just throw that over there. This is the bit that's broken. So this is any, I'm guessing made of some sort of Chinesium. I believe that's what people are calling it now. So what I'm going to do is just clean it up. I'm not going to get, these are less than 20 quid to buy, so I'm not going to spend hours on it, but I don't want to just throw it away for the sake of 5-10 minutes worth of welding. If it breaks again, I might just end up making a new bottom piece or something like that, but we've got plenty of plate. And, or if it bugs me that much, I might just end up buying a new one, won't I? Because it's irritating. Maybe a different brand so it doesn't break. Right, so we'll get that cleaned up. I'll speed it up a bit so it's not quite so boring. And then we'll see if we can blob a load of weld on it. And again, it's not going to be pretty, it's just literally fix the stall. So we'll see where we get from there. Right, I'll be back in May. Well, I've just cleaned that up quick, you'd have seen that. I'm going to have to put it in the bigger vise, I think, just to straighten it up, if you like. It looks like when it's been sat on, it's just sort of pushed back, so we'll put it in the big vise, give it a smack with an hammer, see if we can get it brought over a little bit. I'm going to try and put this down somewhere where you can see. I'll have to maybe swap mounts, but we'll have a go. Surprisingly quick with a bigger hammer and a bigger vise, so that just goes to show, if you are struggling, get a bigger vise, get a bigger hammer. Right, so just to save this being running, we'll I'll dig the welder out and then we'll come back. Right, welded that one, as you can see. I'll just turn that over. So what I've ended up doing is welding both sides. Like I said, I ain't gone mental with it. I'll just give it a quick clean up. Just want to there's no more broken bits in there, I don't think. Right. Well, after months of waiting for it to be repaired, it's taken me literally longer to get the welder out. So let that be a lesson to you. If any of you are out there going, oh, I'll get round to it, I'll get round to it, I'll get round to it, just do it quickly and get it out of the way. Oh. There we go, put the airline away. As with most jobs, you spend a lot more time sorting everything out than you do actually doing the job in the first place. So that's that one. That's another thing out of my head, off my list. For any of you that work for yourself, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. You'll end up probably a 20 or 30 different things that you feel, dear me, sorry about that, that you feel maybe only you can do, or it's quicker if you just do it quick. But then you end up with that many, you just have to start sort of plucking your way through them. Like, so that's basically what we've done there. It probably would have been less hassle for me to throw it away and just get a new one, but I can't. I don't like throwing stuff away. I'd prefer to fix it. There's a lot of stuff gets thrown away nowadays, so that's had a fix. There's a lot more weld on it now than there ever was, so if it holds, wicked. If it doesn't hold, then, well, at least I fixed it once. Makes me feel better. So now we've basically got to, what have I got to do? We need to get these back doors blocked down, so you can see they're already in primer. A repair up there. If you can see it on the camera or not, there's a little repair there. So basically these have been pulled out, filled, and this is high build primer. So we need to block that down to get our shape. Compressor. Block that down, get our shape, and then we can 320 these ready for paint then. We're not quite there yet, the sliding door's still going on. But where possible, if something's ready, I always try and move along with it. Some people would maybe wait and do the one job start to finish type of thing, and to me that creates a lot of dead time in your work. So you might be waiting for filler to go off. Well, if I've already primed these back doors, while that filler's going off, I can make a start on the back doors. I can then go back to my filler, sand that down. I might want to put another skim in there, or it might be ready. I can mask that one up, and I can keep doing stuff on the same vehicle, you see. So this one, we've got a load of parts to fit as well. It's having new mirrors and a handful of other bits and pieces. So we'd use that time then. It just basically makes you more productive, if you like. When it's nobody's 100% productive, but you try and, or I do anyway, I try and make sure I'm as productive as possible. Sometimes you end up being overproductive and not actually accomplishing anything in your head, and then other times you manage to get loads done and you didn't even think about it. So I think it's just a look at the drawer and how you woke up that morning, to be honest with you. Right, so we've got plenty to do, so let's get on, and I'm waffling again. I'm going to make a coffee first though, and then come back for that. We'll show you that one and change my battery. Back in a minute. Right, not gone to plan at all. So what we'll do is, what time are we now? So we're 5 o'clock here now. Somebody dropping off a vehicle. And we've had to go around it because there's so much on it. Decide. Right, try again because battery went dead. I didn't change it like I said I was going to. Yes, they've dropped their van off. We've just gone around it and it took a bit longer than what we thought. So quite a bit on that one. You'll see that one shortly as well. The door's about dropped off. Somebody's drilled a massive plate rivets in the back door. Obviously had some sort of sign on there or something back in the day on that door. So now we've got to sort all that out as well. So you'll see that a bit more. Right, so I didn't get a chance to block that primer down either, so we'll get that done tomorrow. I'm going to try and keep cutting in on this video just to see how that one goes. So we'll see which bits we've got to get done. We've got to build up that silver tranny that we painted in this video, get that out the door. And then we've got another one here. Same again, another silver custom, so we can make a start on that one as well. We've also got some Kubota tractor bits as well, so we need to get them done. We've got a loose bumper, a couple more bits on the Skyline. We've probably got 5 or 6 jobs scattered around the workshop that we need to get done, so on this video we'll see if we can try and ram a load of them in. On the upside, the first custom's painted and the stall's fixed, so got to start somewhere. Right, yesterday for me, for you, this would have carried on. The transit's done, it's already out the door, built back up, completely forgot. So what we've done is we've just done an Audi A3, had some minor scratches on it and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've prepped and masked up the whole vehicle anyway. I've then back masked it, as you can tell by the lines. That is a soft edge, by the way, if anybody that's desperately keen to mention these things. So yeah, we're going to let that dry. You don't need the camera that close to your face, do you? We're going to let that dry properly. We'll block that down, get that painted today as well. In the meantime, I have threatened to get this transit done. I believe I mentioned that one. We've ended up getting these blocked, which again I forgot to put on video as well. So we're just priming this door at the moment. Got the lamps on it. I don't know if you can hear it ticking actually in the background. It's got a timer on them. So yeah, we'll just put one more coat on that in another minute. Just make sure that's done, all sorted. That can be blocked down tomorrow. So tomorrow, for me anyway, we're going to paint this big transit. Big as in it's a lot bigger than these little customs. 2 back doors to do as well. And then on yeah, the following day we'll get it built back up. We've got a few other bits to do. There's mirror caps, indicators, sorry, and mirrors that are broken and missing. So we've got replacements of them. We've got to fit them back on, get it painted back together, that type of thing. Yeah, I'm trying to show a bit more. Normally I was just doing like one job, kind of start to finish ish. I will still do them, it's just sometimes then you don't get anything recorded and then you end up missing weeks without videos and stuff like that, you see. So what I thought I'd do is if I just fly around for a couple of days, so you can kind of just turn that around. So you can kind of see what we get up to and why it's difficult sometimes to get all this stuff recorded. I don't know what happened there. I hope that's all on there. Just cut up again. Yeah, so it's difficult to get it all recorded all the time unless you're specifically doing one job start to finish. But I end up answering the phone or speaking with customers or dealing with stuff or organising stuff, and it's difficult for me to stop all the time and just record one video. So that's why we've done it this way. You have to let me know if you like this sort of thing or not. Just let me know in the comments. like, share and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. Some of you might be thinking I'm going to get dust all in my primer and sheeting and stuff like that. We've got extraction. It's not something I normally do, to be honest. It's just we're that busy. I'm just going to have to it needs to be painted today, this car, so that's why I've done it that way. Normally we would try and have stuff primered and then we'll block it and then we'll have a paint day, if you like. But I mean, we ain't got time at the minute, so we've gone from being quite quiet, for as far as I'm concerned, to being ridiculously busy. So, and we've already got our stuff, our normal stuff that we have booked in, as well as the rest of the stuff that just appears from the traders and my regulars, if you like. So anyway, I'm waffling again. So we'll when this is dry, we'll join us back and we'll block this down, get this organised, and I'm going to go and mix some paint for it, so I'll do that while that's drying. There we go. Right, so we've got the base coat on that Audi now. I'm just going to mix some clear coat. We've spoken about these before, I believe. Just let that base coat flash off a bit as well. I've blown it anyway, but with it being water base, I probably should say that, with it being water based paint, it dries faster with air blowing across it. So we use the blowers, get it all blown dry. It needs to be through dry so we don't have any problems going down the road, you see. Right, I'll mix this and we'll come back in there. Right, you can see it's all based up now. If it looks a bit darker in here, it's because I've had another light go out. Bloody things they are. Cost you a fortune and then they don't bloody last. So what I do now is get it all tack locked off, make sure it's all nice and clean, or as clean as we can anyway, just with that lot. That's all what I would call dead paint, but it's dry paint because we've mainly been base coating that side, if you like. Just sits on there. clean bit. If we didn't wipe that off, that would potentially stick up in the clear coat and give us like a dirty coverage. And what we try and do is try and get it as clean as possible, as flat as possible, within reason, depending on the vehicle. So then everything's nice then, you see. So we'll get some clear coat on, we'll join you back at the end, and I'll just walk you around it again. Right, wash my gun out now, let's have a look inside here. Let's see it now. Doesn't look too bad actually, which is pretty good considering. It's one of them jobs really that we don't really want to be doing, but one of them trade jobs really. Problem is, standard thing with red cars unfortunately. There is a scientific something to do with the red, I can't remember off the top of my head now. Red absorbs all the light, red and black, which is why you normally see red or black cars that are peeling. Yeah, black absorbs all the light, so therefore has a lot of oxidization. The same as red, which is why you will always see older red cars, they've always gone like pink or something like that, different shades of red, that type of thing, or they've got lacquer peel all over them. Same as this one. So on this one we've just done the roof and the quarter and the spoiler, just what he's asked for. In an ideal world you'd pretty much paint the whole thing. It's got peel all over it, but that was the worst area, so he's going to try and do that and then sell it. So not ideal in the slightest. It's not something we normally want to be doing, but he's a regular, so you squeeze him in, don't you? So that'll be it for this video. So if this is the last of the video, sorry, if this video is finished, I'll have to see how much I've recorded. I keep dropping in and out a few minutes here and there, so but we'll see where we are. If you like this sort of thing, just like and subscribe, it'd be good of you. Let me know in the comments, or if you prefer the single videos where I'm just doing one job at a time, we can try and do them as well. I'm still going to do both. We've still got the transporter, another MG and an Austin 7 that they're all going to be here in the next. The transporter's already here, the Austin 7 and the MG, which we'll show you around. We'll try and do standalone videos on them because they're different, people like them. So but yeah, be good, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.